Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell Podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. Pleased to be joined by Preston Goff of Howell Football. How's it going?
Good. How are you, Casey?
Doing well. I know the season didn't end up the way that it did, but overall, I'd be happy with how the season went for you.
For sure. We definitely improved a lot during the season. Um, Adversity was definitely a big thing, but we definitely improved. I can't complain about the season at all.
Let's talk about moving positions and all that. What's it like to do that on, especially on defense? You guys really improved there.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, everyone was moving positions at every position, not even just defensively. I mean, they definitely adjusted very well. Our coaches did a good job prepping, so I can't really complain about that. And there was always another guy that was able to help, you know. So it was also very helpful that way too.
What's it like battling an offensive lineman?
I mean, I you know how it is in the trenches. It's gritty. It's tough, especially being an inside lineman. You're taking on most of the time two guys, so it's definitely very tough. But got to push through it. Use your leverages to your advantage. So,
What was your most memorable fight in the trenches?
um, God, like it's gonna take me a second to think. I'd probably say my first varsity sack was definitely the most memorable one for
Okay.
sure.
What did that come? Who did that come against?
Um, Last year against Salem, I believe.
Okay.
So that was
What,
definitely a good memory to have. My first varsity sack was pretty awesome.
all right. What's it like sacking a quarterback?
I mean, it's the most satisfying thing in my opinion. Even just like get back there, especially like I said, going through two guys is not an easy task. I mean, you see how big these offensive linemen are. I mean, it's not an easy thing. It's extremely satisfying to get back there and hit that quarterback. No better feeling.
Yeah. And now that you know that, obviously, I don't know. Obviously, you don't want your football career to end. Obviously, your high school career is over, but as you kind of pursue the next level, what's that? What's that like for you?
It's pretty exciting. Uh, I was pretty happy and also a little bit emotional making my senior tape, like knowing that it was my last time, like making a high school tape. So I mean, it's also very exciting to go to college. I'm excited to see where it'll take me. So
All right. Well, why not? Let's do the 10 burning questions. Why don't we?
all right,
You know how this works. We've asked the same 10 each player that we've had on. So here we go. All right, Preston, how do you mentally prepare for a game?
most of the time I like listen to music and watch the opponent's film is what I do most of the time.
Okay. On a scale of 1 to 10, how well do you manage your time?
I'd say I'm above average, so I'd say like a 7.
Um, if you could pick one social media app to use and get rid of the rest, what would it be?
Hard question. Um, I'm gonna have to say Instagram. I use that the most for sure.
Okay. Hmm. You said you listen to music, but what's on your game day playlist?
Um, a lot of rap and a lot of rock is definitely what I listen to before a game.
Okay. Hmm. On a scale of 1 to 10, how well are you at replying to text messages?
Um, I mean, obviously when I'm not busy, I mean I'm a pretty busy person. I'd say I'd say like 8 or 9. I'm pretty well at replying to text messages.
Okay. What's a TV or streaming show you're really into right now?
Dude, I just started watching the Jeffrey Dahmer series. It's nuts. It's nuts.
Okay. If you could have one superpower, what would it be?
I'd probably say probably super strength for sure. Being strong would be like incredibly awesome. Just being like as strong as you want, just be able to pick up anything you want.
What is your earliest football memory?
Shoot. Um, oh my God. I would say my earliest football memory was definitely like second or third grade, like switching positions because I used to like be a skill position, and then I got like so tall and so big to the point they're like, "Yeah, you're a lineman now," and it was like I just had to learn the whole game over again. It was second going to third grade. I just had like to learn the whole game over again because I was like a quarterback. I was like, no.
See, it sets you up to where you are now. Now you're sacking quarterbacks. How about that?
Yeah, for sure.
Um, what's your pregame meal before a game?
Trop every time. Trop. Tropical smoothie.
Oh, okay. Apparently, that's a very popular spot for Heartland players.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty filling and it's not like it won't upset my stomach. I just try to make sure that I get something in me that doesn't upset my stomach is definitely the biggest thing for me.
Of course, it's the, by the way, it's the Trop on M59 there, right? Uh,
No, I actually go to the one like closer to downtown than now.
yeah,
I mean, it's
that's what I was thinking.
I mean, yeah, it's only like
There's
a
one right
mile.
there too.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I know. I DoorDash, so I've been. Um, and the last one is, if you could say something to your younger self, something you know now but didn't know then, what would it be?
I'd say stay disciplined is honestly the biggest thing. Just like put your head down and work, no matter what the circumstance is. Just put your head down and work.
All right. Well, Preston, I think that's all I got for you, bud. Thanks so
All
much
right.
for talking with us, and best of luck in your next step. And we'll have you on again sometime. How about that?
Sounds good, Casey. I appreciate it, man.